Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a little different because I wanted to talk to you about something that I tell people all the time when it comes to dieting or just a lifestyle change. This one's gonna be fairly short, but it's just like a little something because I get asked this almost on a daily basis from people, because a lot of the people I know, they know I do the competition stuff and that I eat mainly healthy and this and that, and it's like, I don't know how you do it, Cass. And I'm like, you just need to find a little bit of a balance and you need to maintain it. And whenever you find that balance, or wherever you're comfortable with eating and everything, and you find something that works well with you, you kind of stick to it. And counting macros right now for the competition, that's for the competition, but even after or before, because I used to do it a couple years ago before I even competed, and it just kind of gave me structure and helped me to not overeat, and showed me what a portion size looks like. The American plate is 2-3 times the size of a regular portion, and people don't realize that. Or how many carbs are in something, how much fat is in something, or this has protein in it, this has smaller amount of protein. A lot of people think peanut butter is mostly protein, and they're like, yeah, eat some peanut butter protein. And I'm like, that's actually a healthy fat. It has some protein, but it has the same amount of carbs as it does protein, and it's mostly fat. But yeah, so things like that, you just kind of learn a lot more about food whenever you count macros. And I don't recommend people just to start counting macros either, unless they really want to, or they are doing competition prep or anything like that. Then I'll recommend it. But for the general population, I'll recommend, hey, pay attention to portion sizes. A 4 ounces of chicken or something is probably the size of the palm of your hand. I mean, my hand's pretty small, so it's probably a little bigger than that. If you're going for any grains like rice, quinoa, anything like that, potatoes, size of your fist, that's about 1 cup. Same thing with vegetables. I tell them vegetables is about 1 cup, is about the size of your fist, but vegetables are vegetables. They are good for you. They are healthy for you. Don't limit yourself on the vegetables. Eat them. They have lots of micronutrients. If you want 2 cups of vegetables, eat those 2 cups of vegetables. Fruit, go for 1 serving, go for 1 fistful of fruit, and aim for at least 2 to 3 servings of vegetables in a day, and at least 1 to 2 servings of fruit in a day. I mean, I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not certified to be a nutritionist. I'm not prescribing this to people. I'm just saying, here's some advice. Take this advice. Do with it what you will. And, if something good comes out of it, if you happen to be able to make these lifestyle changes and slowly start incorporating these things into your day, and swap out hey, I'm craving something sweet, or I want something fatty, grab some nuts instead of some chips. If I want something sweet, grab some strawberries, grab some Greek yogurt. That has they make so many different types of Greek yogurt flavors that they're basically a dessert without all the nonsense in it. Just make more mindful choices, and that's what I kind of, I guess, preach to everybody, is just to be more mindful about your food. And instead of going on a diet and then you're pretty much you're telling yourself, okay, I'm gonna do this for this amount of period, and then when you can't stick to it, you end up binge eating on something, or you just fuck it. I just messed up my diet, I let me just like say screw it for the rest of the day. And that's not okay, like people mess up. People, you go off things. You're human. You eat things, and there's no good food or bad food. There's food. It all gives you energy. It's all a source of calories, Calories are energy for our body. Your body is going to use it no matter what. But like you need to just be more mindful, okay? Like, I ate a lot today. Let me not eat the entire cake at the end of the day, because then you're going to be eating in a surplus, and that is what leads to fat gain. Having a slice of the cake or something once in a while is not going to hurt you. Having an Oreo once in a while isn't going to hurt you. Unless you're in competition prep, then don't do that. But yeah, and then I tell people, if you want something to last, and because when you go off of a diet, people fall back into old habits, then they end up gaining all that weight back that they just worked so hard to get off. And it's what happened? That's why things like certain shakes and stuff, I'm just because you're eating those shakes, they're meal replacements, which are great. But some of these little fad diets you're at 800-900 calories a day. You're not eating a lot, and it's not that's not good for you. Your body is meant to have actual real whole foods and use those whole foods. And a supplement is a supplement for a reason. It's to supplement, things that you are low on in the day. So if I'm low on protein in the day, I'm going to have a protein shake at the end of the day, just to make up for that. I'm not going to opt for a protein shake before I am chicken or steak or anything else. And just to make these, back to what I was saying, just to make these mindful choices and swap things out throughout the day and fall into these good habits. And instead of grabbing a bag of chips every time you sit down to watch TV after you get out of work or school or whatever, find something else. And when you start making these choices, when you lose your body fat that you want to lose, when you're at a place where you want to be, you're going to continue these good habits, and you're going to continue to see progress rather than taking 30 steps back from where you started after your diet is over. So that's why I just tell people, I don't like the word dieting either, or diet. I feel like it's very negative, and we put this negative meaning behind it. But food is food, and that's what everyone should be more aware of, is that food is food. And I'm just rambling, but I could rant on this all day, guys. Just be more mindful of your food. Alright, I have to go to work now, so I'll talk to you later. Bye.